CCTV. Ka East West Group of Institution Bangalore, ka khot admission nakamta ka nursing but paramedical course, ka bala ithu da ka Indian Nursing Council, ka buy admission ka badunatam, but she's pa percent ka jinyokam. Pila ru ban apply da ka education loan.
Ka North Liberty Higher Secondary School, kabadan hamu kurdup, Jawai, West Tynshaiñ Hills, sa sisireng kalapau Biang, haka jing penbana result jong ka Meghalaya Board of School Education, ya ka examen Higher Secondary School Living Certificate, haka sauterik ujumang araja penrio. Ki Ngut ki Khynnah Skul, ka North Liberty Higher Secondary School, ki balayo Rung haka top 10, ki Long ka hakiru chalam, kabayo ka 8 position, but ka mewa rika pariat, haka art stream kabayo ya ka 10 position. Principal jong ka school ubabu Richard B. Uria, ulapan pa kajing so sarong, pagkajing keman ka bakhraw, halo kajing pas bahagi Khynnah Skul. Kamtam haka baka West Tynshaiñ Hills District, kabala kinjo palat kandai po persen, habaro ki stream.
Actually, untuk nombor sedang I didn't expect much. Kita ke pattern untuk nombor ni senang dah perfect. Like initially, on by kamu November, kita dah berkelak kita CBSE pattern. We were preparing like nandu nombor sedang on by the embossed pattern. It was on by now we had this now discourage high, but then still we work hard as much as we can, and then in the end, work hard it pays off. It was. Yeah, I'm overwhelmed. So, ambit nga mana kena ambit hapokas dan memi close have the teachers come to say, but then mana poi hani and like chamo tak kena hikai like they were so friendly and all. Dengan like nyau close nyau suk ada okay. The pada class 11 then am ye how adapt tak wa ambit shift for a direct. Mem they you adapt, but then mana pada class 12 the nyau suk hai jadi kom khai kalau mod the tips up, you know. Ambit you pidang 11 mutak wanat dan 11 ambit dapat science bagi mod ambit kamu big step ahead deh you pair ha then memory on 11 or you that bahagam deh, but then class 12 one tak whether you adapt with teachers with studies there di itu practice. So ngan I memang tak like start how with physics but then prepare it dekat ambit our best teachers ini lah ambit aku ki teachers yang physics that they was so good and buat berikat ang dikam tu le the practice numericals and all the kamte ha ambit buat tak one physics ambit hunus nam le hasa lagi kita dah guna distinction, but then memang tak ki classmate atau start physics ki, but then they were so good also. The we thought ambit thought rap the say tangwam ang expect all your distinction in physics tawam ang tak was rap biang kasa tangwa kami di on I take your distinction again. I'm grateful to God. Burak ki juniors, the next seniors I just want to say that whatever you do in your life, just remember firstly priority to put God first, and then remember to always work hard because ambay the Krishna pitem jmu bitray pite the ambay the ang ta was start happy more let's say your average, but then the Krishna you can always reach it up. And I believe with hard work we can always reach whatever we want to. So that's it I want to say. Thank you so much.
Feel overwhelmed with joy and gratitude. My heart is filled with gratitude, first of all, to God. I truly believe that with God all things are possible, and this success is the reflection of His grace and strength in my life. And I want to thank my family and friends for believing in me even though I doubted myself, and to the teachers, they did not just taught subjects but they taught me how to be patient, how to think and to be perseverance in my life. And I somehow expected to be in this position because I really work hard, and my gratitude goes to this institution for the guidance and facilities, and I thank all my friends for supporting me, especially my family, my mom, my grandma and my sisters for their sacrifice and their love and their support. And choosing arts it was not easy, as people thought that this stream was like not a very well path to choose. But to me, I feel like I chose the right path, and I am happy to be here. And let's see how it goes. Pursue LLB, but I'm really not sure right now, and I'm really hoping I could get what I want, like pursue LLB and aim for UPSC exams and all. But my main aim is to be an MJS, to do it in the first try. Hopefully God will be with me like he is today, and I will get that. To my fellow young friends who are pursuing arts, I would want you to know that it's tough. The pressure from the teachers and friends and all, it's really tough, but you have to believe in yourself and put a lot of effort, dedication, hard work, sleepless nights, and you have to count on yourself and just believe that God will be on your side and do well in your studies, and you'll surely perform well.
Good results are rarely a product of luck. They are the direct outcome of hard work. And I believe our students have worked very hard throughout the year. They've had sleepless nights. And I would like to say they have been stubborn and refused to give up. And that's why this result has come. So I take this time to congratulate our district, West Jaintia Hills District. We have been able to secure more than 90% pass percentage in all three streams: arts, science and commerce. And this speaks a lot about the effort that our government, our schools, our parents and the community has put into education. And for North Liberty, this year once again, my students have brought joy, happiness and made me very proud. In fact, I feel a couple inches taller today. I feel a couple inches taller. We've seen the pattern of question paper change drastically this year. Not changing for the bad, but changing for the good. Because we know that under the able leadership of the Directorate, MBOS and DERT, the government is putting a lot of efforts into making our, not just our educational system, but even our exam system at par with the rest of the country. So I believe even with the change in the pattern and the structure of the question paper, many of the students had been very sad after the exam, but I'm glad that they can smile today after the results are out, because they have done exceptionally well. Now when we look at the art stream, our art stream is a very humble stream. Out of 100% students that come to our school, hardly 20% are the creamy students. 80% are students who are average and some of them below average. But one thing I'm very happy today to inform and to tell everyone who will hear this broadcast is that from the inception of art stream at North Liberty, no one has ever failed. And it's more than a decade that we've had art stream in North Liberty. No one has ever failed. And this year I cracked a joke with my teachers, today with the parents of the toppers. I think I should share it with everyone. There are things in life that are beyond our control. Beyond our control. When I looked at the total number of students that appeared for exam in the art stream, they were 55. And even though the teachers after the exams were not so happy with the way the question paper was, students were sad that they couldn't write everything. But I told them, look at the number 55. 55 has been a number in my life that God has put. It's not luck. Mark my words, it's not luck. But 55 is a number that God tells me I am in control. Be still and know that I am God. I knew that 55, something was coming out. And today, the results were a little late in coming because the internet all over July was jammed, the website was jammed. But ultimately, when I opened the result, I first gazed at the art stream top 10. And I was so happy when I opened and looked at the top 10, right at the 10th position. I told you that 55, it could have been 11th and we wouldn't be there. But right at the 10th position where we required it to be, Mewarika Pariat, our student, was there in the 10th position. And Mewarika Pariat is a student who I would like to congratulate, not only her, but I would like to congratulate her parents. I don't know, they might get angry with me when I say this, but even if they do, it was already on air, so I can say it. Mewarika got 5 distinctions in her matric. And for students in our district, 5 distinctions means udat by science. See? But this is something that I regard the parents. They allowed Mewarika to choose what she wanted to do. And her choice was to pursue the art stream and that too in North Liberty. And as a principal, of course, I was very happy. You get good students means you can produce good results. See? But what I mean to say is, I would like the trend to change in Meghalaya. Let us start thinking out of the box. Stop only dreaming of being doctors. Stop dreaming of only being engineers. Let's think of lawyers. Let's think of being judges. Let's think of being IAS officers, IFS officers. Let's start thinking of being politicians. We need good politicians in Meghalaya who can make good laws for the state as a whole. So I believe that with the new generation of students, they are more informed and they know what they want to be. So once again, I congratulate Mewarika Pariat for her good results and for securing highest in geography in the state. She scored highest in geography by securing 92 marks. And as I told you, I would like to congratulate the whole class. They got distinctions in almost every subject. We had 6 distinctions in English, 7 distinctions in Khasi, 2 distinctions in alternative English, 18 distinctions in sociology, 1 distinction in political science. We need more politics here. 16 distinctions in education, 2 distinctions in geography, 1 distinction in economics. We still need more economics or economists in this school, and 1 distinction in elective Khasi. So in a nutshell, that was the result of our art stream. Now moving on to the science stream, I would like to congratulate Hakirul Salam, who's sitting right in front of me, for her confidence in North Liberty. She had done her class 10 from another school. I believe you have done it from Mazrello, a good school of Jawai. I also studied in Mazrello. So I knew that their products are good. And I was so happy that she chose North Liberty as the school where she wanted to pursue her class 11 and class 12. And for those who don't know, when she was in class 10, she was in the top 20 list. She secured the 18th or 16th 16th position in the whole state of Meghalaya. And the good thing that we can draw from her class 10 result and her class 12 result, she worked so hard that she divided her position of class 10 by 2. And if you divide 16 by 2, you'll get 8, if my mathematics is correct. So I once again congratulate her for securing the 8th position and bringing honor and glory not just to the school, but to her mother, to her whole family, right? To her whole class. Your whole class are proud of you. They came and met me today. They are also proud of you. You made a difference. You made class of 2026 a special class. So I believe your graduation will be a wonderful graduation this year. And as a class, they had done very well. Of the 58 students who appeared, 54 were placed in the first division. I think that speaks for itself. It's sheer hard work, not just by the teachers, but by the students. Not just the teachers and the students. I always remind parents that the hardest work that is done in bringing good results is mommy and daddy. And here we see aunties also, maybe bayhats and baykians, right? The family plays a big role in the growth, in the success of a student. As long as the family is still alive and strong, we have hope as a state. Now talking about the distinctions, our school got distinctions in many subjects, in fact in all subjects. We got 35 distinctions in English, which is commendable. Out of 55, 35 of them got distinctions in English. 30 distinctions in Khasis. So I believe there is a lot of hope for Khasi in the future in our school. 1 distinction in additional English. And believe me or not, Maths department is the strongest department of North Liberty. Because every student who wants to be a doctor, after coming to North Liberty, they never take maths lightly. Am I right? They enjoy. We have the likes of Sir Rai, a very experienced teacher, whose English is exceptional. Sir Rai had taught me when I was in college, even though I didn't study in July, but whenever I came for a holiday to July, I would go to his house and he would teach me engineering mathematics. And I'm so glad that voluntarily he has obliged to help our students with maths, among other teachers of North Liberty. So, in maths, we got 18 distinctions. I'll tell you, that speaks volumes to get 18 distinctions in higher secondary maths. And this goes, all hats up to all the maths teachers, all the students for their hard work. Because if it wasn't for the teachers or the students, you'll never be able to get 18 distinctions. And in chemistry, which is also a very tough subject according to some of the students, not according to me. I enjoyed chemistry when I was in school. 9 distinctions in chemistry. And we know lots of them dream to be doctors, so why not? 12 distinctions in biology. And physics this year was a surprise. If we talk in the language of cricket, physics was a googly this year. So nobody expected it to be what it was. But however, in spite of that, we still were able to get 1 distinction, which was bagged by none other than Hakirul Chalam. So thank you, Hakirul, for not leaving physics for us to fill the blank. You filled the blank, so there was nothing blank today. Hawakut hublaya sa chisin, yung ibay pa yung Khynnah class 12 yung nag-arts kamjo lang nag-science. Lamto wa chania kika Skul yung mi yo ag result kamu yo ikan ni. Khynnah science kamtam ngati bawa kat wan kre citom pintot bu yung wat skul leda api gurta ro sodong leda mulai skul andrai na he jing yoi u khian yonga kut walai chiki jelai go pher walai class 12 science rap bondi or skul rap khajati ko yo jadi bagi pa wo bu ni chania skul ngai o blai da kur khu yi phim to du gani result kamu onggi we should not take this success as the destination kini success untuk go kut yang gerti yang pi this is only part of the journey so enjoy the journey and I wish all our students of class 12 a very safe wonderful and successful journey ahead. May God bless you all and do remember North Liberty in prayer. I know we have a lot of our weaknesses, but I also believe what the Bible says, in our weakness, God shows us strength. So I have never claimed in my life that our school is the best or that I am great, but we are what we are because of the grace of God. And today, I give all the glory to God, because if it wasn't for God, we would not be here today. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I know that God will be there, in spite of all the struggles that we might face. But with humility, we just hope that God will see us through.
The competition jungi kam jude hi katach lane kam kodyat madiat. They are never our competition. Competition jungi kedai mangi para guest house, para instay, para homestay. Kaya mangisa sadani ki email pa jang apa di amba yan penkala no syaka guest house lan ka homestay kan. Por bangi penkala ngi ai kerten ka orange homestay. Pingi sedang sya ka 4 rooms tamba na ka 4 rooms ni sotho ba ma nomor ni dang kam shu ki rooms ke ni lala ban expand na ka floor jang ki tourist kila sedang bon dia ingin salah ban expansion showroom at current ngidan khasandu habawan kun kini kita kum mga ngonong mo banga puli for Institute of Hotel Management kum kini ki big companies bawan shini kalong big opportunities hingi ki yun bangin yo company ha jaka bangin like shabar bangin tap placement shabar ma ha bangin la dak puli tingi jaka bangin tap shabar ngi la yo ban tap aka state la jong ki tourist ki long la ka jong ka segment ma uba kambet kambiang Alexa, he'll go for touch. Lane who want that luxury experience oleh touch. Budget travelers kilai hakim hotel. Tekidan ki middle class ki kuat ban sa ha pem kini ki instay ki. Tang kata hang ngala ban guys bekam dan jing thot iro yangi. Ngai baka acknowledge tot ya baro homestays owners lane ki instay lane kiwai ki bentaro. Recently ngadang should receive kawai ka award ma katin ka gold award jang katu sustainable Indian tourism New York ka orange instay ma to ka kwa tekan ka ni kawai company ba ka government ni ka acknowledge lo dia boro ka trahi ban promote lo dia boro